Anywho, I am clicking the go live button. The timer is 1 hour 2 minutes 56. Nice. And we are ready to go. So, mein Fräuleins, who can remember the events of last weakening?
We killed the wolf that was part of Melissa's backstory in a kind of multi-dimensional boss fight where we all didn't see each other,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Yet we're in the same space at the same time.
Yes.
Sadly, no one was a healer. Well, one person had a healing spell, but it wasn't used. Otherwise, it would have affected everyone.
Yeah, but yeah,
Oh.
they didn't
I
really
would,
know
I would
that
like to
would
say that
happen.
is not something that was possible for anyone to actually know.
Yes, it was.
And
That
the
was.
person who had the healing spell could only affect themselves and hadn't been hurt.
Yeah, that was the problem. You managed to perfectly hide yourself away,
That was the problem. You didn't get hurt.
but it was more or less that nearly anything that would affect anyone affected everyone.
Oh, what buffs had affected everybody as well.
So yeah, if someone had hasted themselves, that would have hasted everyone.
Ooh.
I would have been pretty OP.
But the boss was a bit strong. I know that now. I've thought of ways to fix it. Doesn't really matter
Yeah.
now, but oh well.
It was just if it got its breath weapon back, I don't think anyone was surviving that.
Yeah. So, if I ever decide to do a challenge run for it, it will have more health, much lower damage.
Yeah, that's probably the better trade-off. Make it a bit more of a damage sponge.
Yeah. But, learning. Very, very big learning curve. Anywho. So, yes, last week was Waffle time.
And apart from that, Anthony and the Neuros have disappeared.
Yes.
Yes.
So, was there anything else? I think that was everything. Because it was basically, oh no, they vanished. Oh no, the storm's getting worse. Oh no, those idiots walked out. Oh no, the rope has pulled us. Wolf. Also Kerbal.
Also, Kerbo.
So yes, we pick up as some of the group have rushed into the stones. The rest that are outside there, basically everyone appeared in the same sort of area outside of the stones, as if they'd just walked out. And we pick up at that point. We start with Melissa. In your hands, you have a wolf's head, but crystallized.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I fed it to the slime.
Oh no,
Yep.
what happened was the slime was eating like the body while you'd picked up the head. You can feed him the head in a moment, but basically, as everyone's doing their thing and he's like, delicious, and starts gnawing away on the body, you look into the eyes of the wolf, the crystalline eyes, and everything seems to go hazy for a moment as you start seeing through the eyes of the wolf, but not now. You see a time far in the past where it's just, you see wolf trudging through the woods, wolf trudging through the wolves, and it hears, you hear a loud bang noise, and you're rushing. You can feel, you don't know quite what this feeling is, but you feel sort of, for Melissa, similar to when your family were killed. The same sort of dread of something bad has happened, I need to go. And the rushing gets to a clearing. You will notice, while like perceiving through these senses, you have walked along the same sort of path that this was running along. It is the same path that is leading towards the ship. But instead of going towards the ship, it cuts off into one of the caves that are like lining the mountainside. And inside you see a dying smaller wolf next to another smaller one that is injured, and over them is a quite short, big bearded dwarf with a gun. A dwarf that you do recognize.
Oh,
It is the gunnered dwarf that you travelled with for quite a while. The next scene is essentially seeing red as the creature whose senses you're seeing through lunges at him, and there's a tussle. The dwarf panics, realizing that this is a fully grown one. I thought I was killing fully grown ones, and he flees before it gets dangerous. And in the last moment, you see the two wolves begin crystallizing like you did see this one when it died. Flashes forward to another scene where you're in the stones that your actual character is at now. And
Sorry, I misclicked.
and the same creature that you're inhabiting seems to be wandering aimlessly, seemingly trying to find something that it cannot find, and then it looks up, it sees the very center stone, and then everything sort of goes hazy, and you just feel intense hatred and anger, and then you get flashes of different places where it is slaughtering just livestock, animals, everything, including seeing the flashback of your own history when your family were killed. And then you suddenly flash back in like the same moment while the slime is chomping down on the crystallized wolf's body.
the stones in the flashback, you mean the stones where we are right now?
Correct, yes.
And due to the sheer amount of identical villages, I can't tell whether or not this is center stone.
There's one here.
Yeah, sorry. There's a
Oh,
lot
God's
of
sake.
there's a lot of men.
I told you, stop climbing the stone!
Big stone. Let's just move all of these out of the way. There. Like the big center one. That's what it was looking at before.
Oh no, now they're all falling down the hill.
Oh, they've slipped down the hill, the idiots. You're in the way of the story. You can go and sit in the cold for a while.
We're gonna come back to them at one point, and they're just like get frozen different. Like, oh shit, yeah, we forgot about those guys.
We forgot God moved them into the snow.
I kind of should have given them a blanket in hindsight. And that Dio head is still floating in the ocean over there.
Yeah, he does that.
Anyway, I guess I look over and just stare for a second, and then I approach the center stone. I'd like to examine it.
Sure.
Like, how did it work? Like in the flashback, like, did it do anything?
It was basically it didn't seem to be activated in the way of like the wolf activated it. It was more you felt like a presence washed over you in the moment. So
Right. Well,
it would be you would be likely trying to make like an Arcana check, obviously in this case with advantage.
all right. Oh God. Well, let's try it out and let's see if I don't fucking fail.
Excellent.
17.
Ignore the 7. So you walk up to the stone. It is a 100% normal stone, except when you walk up and you get closer and you like touch it. When you put your hand on it, it reacts to the magic in you for a second, and you notice a rune light up and then go away. And then
On the stone.
yeah, as you like run your hand along the stone, it reacts to the magic that you're putting into it, and runes basically come up as your hand is over it and then vanish. And though it is hard to quite put together because it seems to be quite ancient, you can sort of tell it mentions seal, lock, trap, things like that. You get the essence that this was a prison of some sort, or may still be, because the magic seems to be still active.
I pull out Arcadia's grip and I touch the stone with it. Does anything happen?
You get like silence as it is thinking. It's like, very interesting. That's all it says.
Yeah, I put it back. Did anybody else see the runes appear?
When you did that, if anyone was like paying attention to you, they would have saw the runes appear as you were like walking around the stone touching it.
Was it like flashy enough that somebody who was lying next to it might have noticed it, or
It wasn't like overly flashy, but like
then there it isn't noticed?
were you lying there or sleeping or awake?
I was resting, yeah.
Well, if you were resting, you probably wouldn't have noticed unless it was brought to attention. It is just like small runes that were lighting up.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, what's Melissa doing? Just weird shit again. She's touching a rock.
Yeah, she's touching a rock, making it make runes appear. That's normal. Just Melissa stuff.
Huh. Hey, do rocks have souls? Anyone?
I'm guessing this is a question to all of the
Lawrence
characters.
has muted himself and needs to unmute himself.
Ah.
He did say something.
No, rocks are inanimate, unliving, unsouled things. Unless you come across a rock genie or other such creature made out of pebbles.
Or
Otherwise,
or the giants. They're made of rocks.
yeah. But rocks like this generally no.
Oh, well,
What's a small?
Smoothie is too busy trying to convince the fox that they should totally go visit that ship.
Rocks can have souls, I think.
can someone with magic come over here for a second? Anyone?
1 minute. I have magic. I go and have a
Oh.
look.
Yeah, could you put your hand right there and I point at where I put my hand?
I put my hand on it.
Yeah. What kind of magic do you have exactly?
I'm an arcane archer.
Okay.
I make my arrows magic to shoot at them, people.
Okay, so
Arcane magic.
not as vibrantly, but when you put your hand over for a moment, the symbols, the runes, they do like flash again. And they just to explain how it works, they basically see. So you see around here how it's like the flat rock with a smaller one on it. Well,
Yeah.
with the round one on top. So basically, that ring of the flat around it, it's basically the writing is along that.
Wait, have Kerbo try.
So I presume I don't need to roll anything.
No. This is just a magical reaction. So
Alright.
anyone with any kind of like innate magic abilities would be able to activate it. It's just like the more magic you are, the more brightly it will shine up.
What if Kerbo touches it?
Kerbo is not innately magical, but when he touches it, has a very dour look on his face, as if, oh, no like.
Dare tries to flee from the kobold that tries to persuade him to come to a weird place and runs over and also touches the stone just to do something else than listening to the kobold trying to convince him.
You when you touch it, it seems to shine quite brightly, similar to Melissa, as if it were, since you're using like pure magic.
Somebody should try and smash it.
Wait, do you say that in character?
Yes.
Kerbo's like, no,
Could eat it.
Poyo, no, Poyo.
Oh god, what if the slime ate it?
Well, that's actually fine because I can't eat rock.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
I
an
can
oddly
eat almost
specific
anything.
weakness.
I just can't eat rock.
That's an oddly specific weakness.
Yes.
Push some magic into it.
If you force magic into the stone, you would slowly see, like, from the point that you're at, in like a circle around going to the other side, you'd see the runes all start lighting up.
Do I have to take out a spell slot for that?
No, not for
Okay.
just lighting them up. It's
What
essentially,
if it?
if you continued doing it, it would cost you a slot. But it's like,
Yeah, I would want to push a level 1 spell slot's worth into it to see what happens.
sure, if you forced like a spell slot's worth into it, the runes would stay lit, at least for now.
Interesting. Glowy stone.
Poyo doesn't think we should break the stone. I think. It's hard to tell when all Poyo can say is Poyo.
People look at Poyo as like aggressively shaking his head.
Which way?
Back and forth.
That doesn't tell us anything, Poyo.
In a very no way.
Got it. Well, we found a rock. A glowy rock.
People are free to try and make history checks, although this is going to be a very difficult check because it's very old knowledge. Very old knowledge that even Andrew had to look elsewhere to find out.
I'll make a history check. Yeah.
Can Smoothie know that he's more interested in it because the fox interacted with it, make an Arcana check about it instead?
Sure. I mean, yeah, anyone can make...
Ah, yes.
Oh my god.
Crit success.
I don't even know how to respond to that because you were just fucking born. So I'm gonna need a minute to think of how to explain that to you.
He ate a history book once, and that's how he has the knowledge there. That's the explanation.
Nah, the words of the world told me. It's very simple.
Oh wait, no.
True.
He ate a historian.
Sure. Fucking Nat 20 is easily good enough for you to know the word. Oh shit! What's she called now? Begins with an S or Raphael. That's it. It's not an S. It's an R.
It isn't.
Anyways, she tells you, "Oh yes, this is a sealing ritual."
Ooh.
The weird,
Sealing rock.
the weird voice in your head.
Do I know what it seals?
No clue.
Got it.
Going by Poyo, something very bad.
Something really bad is here.
Andrew, in the flashback, how did the part go again when the wolf came across the stone? I'm assuming that it's the wolf, like from its perspective.
Yeah. So
Like, how does that go
basically,
again?
what happened was every senses and feelings were like obviously sad, upset, looking for something. You couldn't quite figure out what it was, but it was like digging in the snow and looking. And then it looks up, realizing it's like accidentally into the stones, and it felt like a presence wash over it, and then that presence is all you felt in everything beyond that.
And what did the presence? Did it have a distinct feeling or anything?
Hatred, just like death.
No.
So let's just leave, I guess. It's a sealing thing that holds a really evil thing, so let's not mess with it, I guess. It's working, so
I'm starting to think maybe that the wolf we killed wasn't as... I mean, Wait, did any of us ever touch that stone before we had a fight with the wolf?
Don't think so.
Ah,
I was just hovering above it.
I'm just thinking, mm, what if it went back into the stone after we killed it? Oh wait, no, you guys don't know that shit. I saw some weird thing. I cast exposition, and that is what I saw.
So the only person who is here who understands the dwarf man reference would be Strix. Like, oh, I remember him. Wait, so he killed Baby Wolf?
Nero would know. Oh,
Yeah, Nero's not there.
God damn it.
Yeah. I wonder what he's doing right now, actually.
Cut to. Now cut back, and then you cut to Hell looking at Jock is like running around. Oh God, I never stop working. This is hell. Oh wait, then cut back to the group.
Is that what he's agreed on for what just happened to Jacques? Oh.
I mean, he has not agreed on anything. Graham has no idea what's happened to Jock.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay quiet.
But yes, the sad backstory is accidentally Jock caused everything that happened to Melissa.
Well, I
Right.
mean,
None of that was in Jock backstory, but sure.
No, I specifically asked you before I did this. Do you want...
Oh, is that what that? Oh, sorry.
Yes,
I
that's
completely
what
forgot
that
about
was.
what?
I completely forgot about that.
What?
I asked, can I have you be part of Melissa's backstory but not explain what I mean? He's like, yes? So that was basically before
This
everything
won't come
happened.
back.
Before Jock, like basically when he was first leaving his people and heading into 10 Towns, he was like, ooh, if I kill these wolves that I thought were like fully sized winter wolves, I can take their pelts and sell them for a fortune. And then turns out they were baby wolves, and then the mother came back as he'd killed one, and it was like 4 times the size. And he was like, nope, I'm out of here.
Well,
Well-
we've had babies, and that was just the mum.
Well,
Does this one seal the dad? Is the dad in there?
I think maybe it is. Maybe when we killed the wolf, it went back in there. Maybe I'm not sure. Oh, wait a minute. In the flash, what? God, what was that?
Bark, bark.
Ooh,
Really?
good point from the chicken.
Really? Graham, you'll have to translate for your chicken.
Or someone will
Does
have
Dare
to...
want to translate for
yeah.
the chicken?
I'm
If
pretty
the
sure.
chicken makes himself known to Dare, then yeah.
The chicken is like, we should probably leave this weird thing that no one seems to know anything about alone.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Just seems to be sealing a really powerful
Well,
evil
And
thing.
instead, we
Well-
should go to a big city so I can hunt down
Yeah.
Graham and kill all of my family.
If it has gone back in there, well, I'm glad that fucking thing is stuck there. So,
Yeah,
That's true. We need to get paid for killing all those dwarves.
but if it gets out again,
just a note for Dare. At this point, you start seeing the runes like retracting back the way you started, as if the magic is running out.
How much time was that roughly?
A couple of minutes.
Okay. I go back to sleeping.
Like, it stopped. Okay, back to sleep.
oh, by the way, does anybody need to increase their strength for any particular reason, or would just like that in general?
Would be useful for almost anybody, but
Nah, I'm good.
Wait, what?
Right.
Not that he can take it. Well, he can. What's Strix with his 8 strength? What a lad!
same.
Oh, the squishy casters with their dump strength.
Does every character not just dump strength? I thought that was just how you played D&D.
True. Unless you specifically go for one of the few strength-based things. So, like Melissa.
I look at my my gauntlet of giant strength,
Oh,
and I'm like,
they'd look lovely on a
I'm
tiny fox.
ogre strength. And I'm like, Strix, I don't need these anymore. You can have them.
Strix puts onto the gauntlets and I have the power.
This was the
Rex
right
would have to
choice.
give up his shard.
No, because he had special powers.
Because he has DM powers.
Oh yeah, cheating.
Now what?
Technically, what Strix has is based on earlier editions of D&D, because attunement was not a thing, and he is from an earlier edition.
Now I'll just remove that from my magic items list. There we go. Anyway, that's me.
I'm sure you'll be rewarded in some other way, in, like, funnily enough, one rest. So,
Well,
what is everyone doing? We
Resting.
have a sleepy fox.
Slime will also nap. Because
Smoothie's like, we should probably rest. But I think I've worked out how to get that ship that we found up and running, and we can get out of here.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Half the group like, ship?
Fox is resting. He doesn't know what a ship is.
Slime's also resting.
Big flying thing. Or at least it's meant to fly.
I also just noticed that Christian changed his name to Nuru 1, Nuru 2/Dare.
Yeah. We've got to make sure that his character name just gets longer and longer.
At some point, it's just initials like N/N/D/whatever.
N/N/N/N/N/N/N.
Oh yeah, the
We start
Nuru
cloning
has
Nurus.
Should we go sleep on the ship then?
I'm fine sleeping here. I don't want to walk.
Oh. Do you want me to
Same.
carry you? Do you want me to carry you?
If you want to carry me while walking, sure. I can sleep while you carry me.
Sure.
Do you reckon
Are
we
we
go to
going
the
to-
ship then, or should we sleep here because we're just kind of in the snow?
Are
I
we
guess.
are we going to follow your friends?
I mean, Smoothie is very insistent that once we do the ship thing, we should be able to follow them very quickly.
I will
Alright, let's
remind
do that.
everyone that people still have no idea what even happened to said friends.
And
Yeah.
Nuru cast sending now.
If you have enough slots for it, sure.
I do. I
Oh,
haven't.
I'm excited for this because I gave Joseph free reign of what happens.
Who is Nuru sending to?
You mean Dare?
Dare is sending to Anthony.
Oh, sure. Sorry.
That's
Oh.
the thing.
My 25 words are: Hi, this is the fox. Where did you disappear to? What is your plan? We talked, all want to help. Big bad wolf is dead.
Huh.
And he can respond to that, right?
Yeah.
How many words do I get?
25.
25, okay. Running to Brinchanda, saving Nuru's lives. Dragon poker game? Question mark.
Excellent. That's so confusing. I love it. But you did put handy information inside of the confusion, so you know.
Yeah, so Dare then just turns around to the others. They went to Brinchandar, whatever, and he said something about he wants to save those the same looking
True.
people's guys'
True.
lives, and said something about a dragon poker game. I don't know what that is.
Does anyone have any spare arrows?
I'll check.
What the chicken?
I'm
Oh,
checking the chicken. Nope.
oh.
Uh, Smoothie will offer crossbow bolts. They're a bit like arrows.
Just chunkier.
Thank you, but no thank you. Arrows only, unfortunately.
I mean, I'd let you use crossbow bolts, but it would definitely be with disadvantage.
Now I'll just have to buy them somewhere.
Sure.
I'm also, I'm like on my last 5 arrows, and yeah.
That's a rarity to hear someone actually mention arrows running out.
You can ask the townsfolk if they have arrows.
Yeah,
They're
I'll
all
walk over here.
They're all frozen to death down here because I haven't moved them back.
I mean,
I'll walk over here slightly and
Okay.
ask them if they've got
I've
any arrows.
moved one person. That one person is where all of the townsfolk are huddling together.
I was about to say the townsfolk probably had arrows at some point, but now they're probably all like individual tentacles.
I'll ask them if they've got any spare arrows.
The townsfolk are still like very not of things, because even though they've calmed down, there's still a lot of people that have been like polymorphed into horrifying creatures. Like you get bits of I don't maybe in town I don't know just like lots of like stammering and people trying to just get their minds together. So you know that if you search town, there might you know that it's like you can tell it's a hunting town, so there should be some stuff. You just don't know where.
Someone mentioned something about Brinchunder, question mark?
Yes,
say
but I
to the
would
group.
still like to rest before we head off to Brinchanda.
Yes, I'd like a long rest if at all possible. I know, Icy Boy's still unconscious.
I will
And-
say it will be difficult, not impossible, but difficult to long rest here. Just because you are still out in the snow and the cold.
Let's go find a house to just sit in, preferably one that's not alive.
The storm having died down, Tentacle House waves at you.
I wave it.
All the houses
I
not
wave
covered
at
in
Tentacle
tentacles?
House.
See, you want a house not covered in tentacles. Looks at the scribbles. Ooh, that one hasn't got any tentacles I've not drawn on. Yeah,
That one doesn't have tentacles.
that upper area seems okay. Because I got lazy and stopped drawing.
Slime's gonna ask this house, do you mind if I like stay the night in you? Is that sort of a is he making like positive noises or negative noises? That seems relatively positive. Thumbs up for yes. Well, tentacle up for yes, tentacle down for no.
It just flaps its tentacles in the air.
Good enough for me.
You don't know if it can understand you. You don't know if you can understand it.
Can I? Okay, sure. If I go to the door, does it open or like?
The door does open. Inside, it's very, very fleshy.
I'm gonna go with a more living, non-living house. Yeah. Slime's gonna hunker down in this house. It seems to be not alive.
Ah. The entrance house.
Are these actual creatures?
Yes, they're not there right now. They were things that are roaming around. They, like, I just drew stuff to have the example. They're in, like, this upper area. So, like, if you went through the streets that way, you would encounter them. But if you went, like, along the river and then up, you'd be fine.
If it's that uncomfortable that there would think that he couldn't rest at least a short rest. Like, what are people? Do you really want to do a long rest or a short rest?
I'd really prefer long rest. I'm at a low. I feel like I'm very low on health and also very low on other resources that I may have.
How long ago was the last short rest, roughly, for most people? AKA, how long are we awake?
I could not tell you.
You're the DM. What do you guess?
Uh,
Say a number.
well, I think the last time that you rested was when people rested on the ship.
Yeah, but that was short.
Yeah. So you want to know what time of day it is?
Roughly. Like, is it in a time of day where one could actually do a long rest again?
I
Because
think
it can only
there's only
benefit
one
from
person in the party who can answer that, and that's like Smoothie with Keen Mind,
Smoothie does have keen mind. That is a good point. I keep
who is like
forgetting about.
who is like the only person who actually knows what time it is precisely.
since we technically can only benefit from a long rest once a day.
Way.
I keep forgetting
That's
that
the
Smoothie
official
has both
rules.
observant and keen mind.
Yeah, Smoothie's great.
I don't think you've had a long rest yet though. So you could still do one.
We haven't had a long rest. It would probably be like later afternoon-ish.
Yeah, I'm
If
trying to
not
think
later
because
than that.
basically what happened was you rested in the town, you went to the ship,
Fought a
did all
bunch of
that
fights.
stuff, then had a short rest there, then came back and did all this. So it would,
Yeah,
it would be afternoon-ish, and you've not had a long rest yet. Apart from Smoothie, it's still impossible to tell what time of day it is or anything.
Man, you can tell you made a character in a hurry when you can't remember when you keep forgetting about the 2 feats you took.
Also, you did have like a month plus of not using that character after making them.
Sure, yeah.
So everybody wants to take a long rest. Then,
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
then I guess a house would be better.
Maybe
Yeah.
just one last ditch effort to suggest we walk to the ship before we long rest.
Yeah, sure, that sounds good.
I'd rather sleep in a house.
I'd rather not walk for some distance before resting.
It's only an hour's walk.
Plus, you were getting carried. You can just go
Yeah,
to sleep now.
I can carry you.
Yeah, then I don't mind.
True.
I'm going
Yeah.
to a house.
I'll give this information free. Basically, you know that if you went to one of the, like where the slime is, one of the houses that is probably wrecked but not like covered in eldritch hell, you could rest there, but you would know there are horrible things outside, which may make it harder, may not. But you know that the ship is further away,
Beautiful.
but it is like, yeah, protected as long as you box up the front door.
I guess the slime will fly back, seeing all the monsters on the way there.
Yeah, you see, especially in like this area of the town, a lot of monsters.
Yeah, probably ship is a good idea. Whatever it
Chicken
is.
will also attempt to get a ride from Melissa.
Okay, everybody aboard.
Just all the small people getting the bag of holding.
Nope.
Take a
I'll
deep
fly
breath.
back.
Okay.
The slime will turn into a dwarf and pick up the unconscious or Duergar and pick up the unconscious ice method.
I was
And also
actually going
Kerbo, because Kerbo's just adorable.
Yay,
I
no
was-
walking
I
for
was
Kerbo.
I was going to do something with the ice method.
The unconscious ice method.
Oh,
Yeah.
What were you gonna do?
Well, I mean, I've still kind of got hold of him, so
Okay.
I was gonna hang back after everybody left.
Yeah, but we need to go, so
Yeah, I'll catch up.
Is this
What are you
is this
planning-
boss?
are you
Yeah,
trying
this
to
is
are you
both.
trying to kill this ice method?
Well, yes, clearly the little friend here, gesturing to our kobold friend, wanted him dead. So
You can't go around just murdering unconscious people.
you did it to the. We've done it to dwarves, but the Duergar before.
Well, yeah, that's because they were fighting us. This guy wasn't fighting us. Can't just murder someone.
I mean, you can.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
trying
but-
to.
Yeah, exactly. You can't just murder someone, or there are repercussions.
wait,
This
wait.
being one of them.
Why are you trying to kill him again? I'm so confused.
I mean, he's just going to drain our ability to get anywhere.
Well,
That-
like, yeah, but you don't just murder people just because they're a slight asshole. He'll wake up soon. God damn, dude. Didn't know you were this cold.
And this has come from the guy who eats people.
Yeah.
So anyway, do you want to be left carried too, or
I'll fly, and I'll just chuck some effort at the slime. Here you go.
The dwarf will fly up and catch and then go back down and walk.
Like a peasant.
Yes.
So, what is the current plan? House or ship?
Ship.
yeah?
Okay.
Ship because
where-
houses seem to be like potential monster attacks.
basically, what would have happened, like, outside of game, is I would have had to have rolled while you're doing the long rest to see if anything happened to notice the people resting. So everyone has went off on their journey to the spaceship. I will point out that everyone just completely left the people in the stones. Yeah, they can figure out their own problems.
Maybe we should
Well,
invite them
yeah,
to
well-
the ship.
Yeah,
They
they
can be
like
the
to come to the
crew.
ship with us.
They can be the crew.
Why? What can we do about it? And
Oh, okay,
They're all-
actually. The
they're
slime
all
will
alive
say,
and well.
head to Bryn Shander.
You're at least gonna tell them that before you go.
Yeah, head to Bryn Shander and like you might be able to like get some help there. There's like some strong people there. We met this seemingly very powerful magic kobold there. There might be more magic people there who can solve your problems.
I like the idea. Flash forward to a day later. Oh, mind flares! And then it just arrows rain down and kill all of them. Whew, that was a
going to
close
say,
call.
There's a chance of that happening, but you know, it's a choice between maybe getting some help from Bryn Shander or maybe dying to, or definitely either dying to monsters or the cold here. So it at least some of them might survive the volley of arrows.
Nah, they probably wouldn't do that. Not right away.
So should we go inside the ship or?
So you're just FYI, Melissa, while you're walking there on the hour, 2 hour journey or whatever it is, roughly, you do see like the offshoot towards where the cave would be from the vision.
Yeah.
So you know exactly where it is.
The cave and the vision. Oh.
The one where the two crystalline puppas are.
How bad's the weather currently?
Actually pretty good for the first time in like, oh my god, it's really hard to tell time in this campaign. A week?
How far?
2
Sorry.
weeks? Like
How
it's,
far away? Sorry. Did you say?
like if you want to check it out, it's like just, I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes off the path.
You guys, would I be able to check on something real quick? And I point towards the cave.
Yeah, sure. Don't see why not.
I go over there, I guess.
So everything same as the vision. I just realized Melissa gets a lot of visions.
Melissa does.
Yeah.
She's very perceptive to the universe. So you go into the cave and it's the same sort of thing. As you're going in, you notice something that just like the wolf had not noticed in its haste. You do see scorch marks and a splatter of blood nearby. You can assume based on your travelling that this was likely where the shot went off and where the thing was shot.
Yeah.
So you go a little bit further in and you find what is like essentially a somewhat cobbled together den, and you find two still quite big but much smaller than the wolf you just faced. Small crystalline puppas.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. What did you do with the head again? I just forgot. Because like you said,
I mean, you still have the head, unless you just decided to throw it away to the slime.
yeah. I'd still have the head.
Yeah.
Like,
I was making it so that from what the slime ate, he gets his free shit, but you don't have to eat the whole thing.
yeah. Can I do an Arcana check on the wolf head and the other crystallized puppet bodies to determine whether or not there's anything like inherently magical about them or anything like that?
Sure. You can give me that with advantage. Is anyone else who's accompanied Melissa, like, being inquisitive, or are you just watching?
Sure. I'll be inquisitive.
Well,
Arcana.
I'll look as well.
Ooh, 17.
Basically, for this role, if you're like looking into like the wolves, it was one of three rules I want from you: either Arcana, Nature, or History.
Oh, I did Arcana and I got a 17 actually, with the advantage.
Would Arcana still be your best role?
Out of
Arcana, Nature, and History.
Nature would have been my best.
What's the plus on that?
A 7.
Sure. So you got it. Let's just say you got a 20. It would have been more than 20, obviously, but because 20 would be enough.
Alright.
Because obviously you rolled that beforehand. I mean, or if you want, you can just roll again anyways, just to see if you get a nat 20.
I doubt I'll get one.
Do it.
Yeah.
5% odds. May as well. There's no detriment.
Yeah,
at this
I've
point.
let you pass anyways.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh. I mean, it's much better, but oh.
And we've now doomed the universe by creating an offshoot timeline.
No, not again.
Not another one.
Okay, so only the slime gets something other than Melissa. You know for a fact that this is definitely natural magic.
Can people hear me?
Melissa can tell that. What'd you say?
Can people hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
You're a bit quiet though.
Okay. Yeah, I was gone for 5 minutes or so because our internet is.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard the little thing ping to say that someone had left, but I wasn't sure who.
I've got that muted.
So yeah, I'm connected with my phone right now.
Ah.
That might be why.
Fun.
Where are we now? What's happening?
Okay,
we're on the way to the ship, and then Melissa found a cave.
She wanted to check out the cave from the vision that you had.
Yeah, we came across that on the way there.
And there's the crystal puppas. Everyone's making checks for like what go on. Melissa got a 24, so that's enough for you through your. I mean, you haven't been traveling for a long time, but with a mix of things that you've picked up and a weird sense from your time very short in the mind of the wolf, you can tell that this is a natural reaction of this creature, which you can tell is not a normal wolf, winter wolf. It is something more elemental that it's like a reaction to near death.
A reaction to near death.
Yes. So,
So
technically, when you shattered the wolf, it was not dead till you shattered it.
and the puppies are still intact.
Yes, they are still intact. You know
So-
that one of them was dying and one was hurt, but they are
they are-
technically still alive.
Still
Which was
alive, you say?
I looked to the slide. Could you just
Could you not?
stick your finger down your throat and get the rest of the wolf back?
Can I?
No.
Oh,
Hmm.
oh.
The slime just tries to like make a statue of the wolf out of snow. Eh?
Can you recreate materials you've eaten?
Not in that way.
Unfortunately not.
Oh.
Does it look like they're frozen? Like if you look in their mouth, does it look like their entire outer layer is frozen, or is it just that, or is it like all the way down to the core?
All to the core.
Damn it.
They look like ice statues.
Ooh. Get Smoothie, you might be able to heal them.
Really standing there being, I don't think I can heal like statues.
Yeah, but then death. So like theoretically, if you heal them, they might go from no longer near death. So they might unfreeze.
This is the wolves we're talking about, right?
Yes.
Yeah, just heal one of them, and then we can deal with one wolf. We just did deal with one wolf, and it was bigger.
I'd prefer to
don't-
rest first.
If it is hostile.
Smoothie refuses.
Melissa, could you give me a history with advantage? There's advantage because you rolled so high on the nature. Well,
Fuck.
never mind. I guess you'll have
Can
to...
anyone roll history
No,
or
this was a
Nah.
specific, like, Melissa remembering things from the times in the past where you've been in the towns, like, asking around on rumors.
Mm.
So, with a nat 1 and a nat 1, no, you do not remember anyone mentioning something like this.
But Smoothie will not heal the wolves before he has rested.
So we should come back here and then heal the wolves.
Smoothie is more willing to try it once they have rested.
Okay.
Okay then.
Large
Yeah,
numbers
well-
of the party have no abilities. Let's not do
Yeah,
this.
leave it for
This
now.
is
That's also-
stupid. Stop
That
it.
is a good
If-
point.
I've almost all my spells left.
Yeah,
Just no
you
health.
had a nice nap while the fight was happening.
The chicken is on 10 health.
Ah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I also didn't have much
and
health.
the ice meth is unconscious still. Yeah, it's a good idea. Probably just rest first.
Yeah.
Yep.
That and
We
Me,
should rest. We should rest when we get to the ship in the engine room. It seems like the most protected space.
no, just on the ship.
You shut up.
I will.
I'll fly off.
I
I'll fly
will.
off as fast. Yeah, sorry.
It's just I will give Smoothie this knowledge for free. You know, looking at them, that they're a bit big, but you could probably get them both in the bag if you wanted.
Oh, cool. Smoothie shoves the 2 crystalline wolves in the bag.
You would need help to do it though because they are heavy.
The
I mean,
slime
just
will
break the
help
legs off
as
me.
a dwarf, as a strong dwarf. The slime will help, like
Sure.
lift the wolves into the bag.
Okay.
Is Melissa okay with that? It's like, hey, wait a minute,
Yeah.
I can just stick these in my bag.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much else.
It's like, oh no, he's already doing it. Never mind.
I
Sure.
mean, we're gonna try something, so
You have 2 crystalline wolves.
Good to know. Good to know.
All components.
You
You're gonna sell them to the next town merchant, aren't you?
I
Yeah,
mean,
we've got this is Resident Evil rules, right?
yeah,
Is that not what we're doing?
yeah, Resident Evil
Oh,
Village.
these are treasures, right?
That is exactly right. They're worth a
I
lot.
Buy
would
some-
love to hear Andrew try and voice the Duke.
I
No.
instantly forgot what he sounds like.
Let's all go and rest in that there engine room.
Plot twist, we're all secretly
Oh, don't spoil that. Oh.
Okay.
Anywho, everyone's at the ship.
Let's all go rest in the engine room.
So I don't know if I haven't put Veto on yet. Who else is not on?
I put everyone on I could possibly put on.
So yourself.
And the ice method.
Chicky.
Because for some reason I can put the ice method on.
Sure. Don't know why you've got permission for that, but doesn't matter. Okay, so if that's everyone, I think, basically
Does
at
my
that...
head- Does my head go off
in what way?
in the
Like, just-
presence of the Nautiloid?
Very lightly.
Okay.
You can still sense that there is power emanating from it. So
I
yeah,
will
people do
snuggle
whatever
up
they
in
want to
this
do.
corner.
Knowing that the bird wants to kill the ice method, I'm gonna take the ice method into the top room, and I'm gonna sit here
The
and
top
guard the
room
door.
that is scorched to fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit here invisible and rest.
With all the tadpole corpses around.
They're like bacon,
Hmm.
fried mind bacon.
Ugh.
Num num num. Hey, Kerbo. Do you want to try some of the bacon? I toss Kerbo a tadpole, a fried tadpole.
It eats it. Brain hacked.
Mm.
Unfortunately, they're too long dead for you to take anything
That's
off them.
true. They are too long dead,
Yes.
but they taste like mind bacon. I wasn't eating them because, I get cool stuff. I was eating them because mind bacon.
Because-
Yeah, but
because I'm
imagine
greedy.
you had just imagine you would have been here early enough and to eat all the mind golems and mind flayers and
Ah, I would have
Andrew, I
been
sent you a question.
more OP.
Let me have a
Huh?
look.
oh,
Imagine if one of the Nurus stayed around and just like threw one of those into the slime. Or imagine if one of the Nurus died and slime got to eat one of them. But no, Anthony saving the day. God,
Damn you, saving Christian's character from you.
God damn, what a monster!
So, is anyone else doing anything more specific?
escape.
I sleep.
Yeah,
Sleep.
long rest.
I feel sorry for Dare.
For who?
For Dare, he went to go sleep with
Ah.
his friend, and his friend's his fan who's about to like throw him into an engine.
Yeah, where's
Ah.
chicken? Please.
There's chicken. Oh, the chicken will hopefully defend you then.
Depending what the
Smoothie's gonna take a look at the machines and look for something specific.
Cool. I've sent the response back for that.
slot's big enough for a box to fit in.
I sent another question, by the way, but like, it's fine.
No, I'm responding to that. No, let's not that letter. That letter. So, everyone's having a nice rest on the goo ship.
The good ship walkie hickey doo-dah. Yes.
Is no one doing anything weird?
Did the doors open for any of us?
You, yes. I mean,
Okay.
like, automatically for you, yes.
Okay.
The fleshy doors, right?
Yes.
Slime just like eats his way through.
Sure, you, like, destroy any of the doors, apart from the one that you apparently want to hide in.
Well, I'm just
Now you
sitting in
can-
front of that, so if anybody comes in,
Right.
they'll stand on me because I'm currently
So-
invisible.
Does that
Does
mean
it-
now when Nuro comes into your proximity, you open?
Ha!
Maybe?
You become a donut slime.
Yeah, sure, I like that.
Possibly. Sure, the slime becomes a donut when Nuru walks near the slime.
That response isn't I can't tell you.
Once people are asleep, Smoothie has found the slot where Crystal goes here to repower this entire ship. And is going to try and remove the crystal from the fox to put in the ship.
Man, that was fast. Christian's about to go from 3 characters to 1 character to no characters.
Yep.
Now, do I stealth check this and then like fox and chicken like perception?
Yes. That would be what happens first.
Passive?
I mean, if you roll perception lower than your passive, you can take the passive, but rolling.
No, I meant while sleeping.
Right.
I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, because it's you can't actively perceive things.
Yeah, so it would be passive.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't it fairly obvious when you're getting something ripped out of your face?
I mean, that part will be more obvious.
That's the next section.
Yeah.
The section for like we like assess whether I can do it or not, or whether I
Oh,
want
yes.
to just shove the entire fox into the machine.
I do not have a passive perception higher than 22.
Oh my
or
god, that's what
22
you
or higher.
rolled?
The chicken's passive perception is 10.
Oh, mine is 18, but still.
If only
Wow.
Smoothie were on the other team with his observant skill.
I have a passive perception of 12.
Or Anthony was there. Either of them
Smoothie's
would
passive
work.
perception is 21.
Oh, damn.
That's a big number.
Anthony's is a mere 20. Curses.
What a bitch with his mere 20.
Yes.
So
what happens next?
So you
Smoothie
have
can get up.
successfully stealthed.
do I think I can remove the crystal?
Do you want me to describe how it looks like?
Sure, let's
That would
go.
be useful.
Yeah, let's go for that.
Like, if you manage to look closely enough to, like, see past the fur around the crystal, you can see that, a little bit like if you have an animal with a horn, you see, like, the skin slightly crawling up on the sides of the crystal, so it's like as if the crystal grew out of his head.
Oh, okay. So this looks like it's naturally just part of you that's grown out of your head.
At least that's how it
Yeah.
appears to you.
Yeah.
So it would look like it's a major surgical procedure to remove the crystal from the head of the fox.
Yeah.
Well, to do it gently.
Okay. Instead,
You can also
Smoothie would-
bash his head in and then take the crystal, but
Or throw the
Smoothie-
fox
Oh, no,
into
he's
the
long.
engine.
So Smoothie assessed the size of the spot for putting the crystals into the power, and it is just about the size I could fit the fox in.
Yeah, it would be a tight fit. But it is
Smoothie's
a
going
fit.
Smoothie's going to swiftly attempt to stuff the fox in the engine.
Oh my god!
Okay,
so you grab the fox, basically.
Grab the fox, stuff it in the engine. Hopefully, it doesn't have time to wake up and respond.
okay, so Chicken definitely doesn't have the time to respond. Nuru, you are being...
Nuru
Dare,
is dead.
dare.
Yeah.
4
Not
letters still.
Turu.
That time I got reincarnated as a white fox.
You have been grabbed. What is your first thought?
My first thought would be lashing out at whatever grabbed me. Do I have time to cast a spell?
What are you trying to cast?
Since it seems the least harmful but the most effective at the same time, I would cast Banishment.
Okay, so you grab the fox, you pick it up, you start running. As you get into the engine room, into the actual room, that's when you could try and cast it. So yeah, cast Banishment. As this kobold is trying to shove you into whatever this machine is.
That would be a DC 16 Charisma saving throw, please.
Okay. 14 or better. 14 or better. Not 14 or better.
Okay, you are banished.
So, like, I get you over the entrance to the machine.
Yeah, and then you just fall to the floor.
Like, out of existence, and you get dropped on top of the console and roll back off. Like, next to a surprisingly fox-shaped hole in the console.
It was my hole! It was made for me!
Yeah, it's a jigsaw in the exact size.
After that, I would run over to the chicken while keeping concentration on the banishment and and wake chicken up and go and think at it the kobold wanted to do weird stuff. I don't know. It just picked me up while I was sleeping. It brought me into that room.
The chicken thinks back. He did seem shifty. What was in the room?
I don't know. Some weird thing.
We should probably not be here when he comes back.
Should we run to the others?
Yeah, let's tell them the others that you were attacked.
Yeah, at this point, anyone else who's in the ship, you can hear something happened on the second floor. No idea what, but you heard a noise.
How long have we been sleeping?
Yeah,
not long.
A couple minutes.
Yeah, I'm imagining that this was once everyone was asleep.
Yeah, as soon as everyone was asleep, Smoothie's like, I could get the ship up and running.
Now's my time to shine.
I could get a ship. All I need to do is get this fox to power this thing.
The slime will listen for a bit to see if there's any fighting happening.
So after that, I would run through the open door, yell down and up and down the staircases that the kobold wanted to do weird things. Help! And I will run to the edge of the ship and wait for the banishment to stop.
At that, the slime will start moving down the stairs.
With my eye obviously on the door, ready.
Yeah.
Chicken will follow your lead.
Oh wait, I can't see the door from what? These are the downward stairs, right? The lower ones. This is the downward stairs.
Yeah. Side, actually, if you
And I'll be on that side, yeah.
So I came from here. Do I see the chicken and the fox? I'm guessing not.
Well, if I see you come down the stairs, I say I banished him, or I made him disappear, but he'll come back soon.
Oh, okay. What do you want me to do?
I don't know.
What did he do?
He just grabbed me while I was sleeping and dragged me into the weird room in the back.
Okay. By the way, do the doors respond to the fox?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, okay. The slime comes over and is just a donut. This
The
is a
slide goes over
development.
and then like forms a hole so you can still see the door on the other side.
That's very handy, thank you.
This is a new thing. Weird.
Does anybody else come down
Or up or whatever.
in the next minute?
The method's asleep, and I think Kerbo is still eating these weird, like, things that taste like mined bacon.
Where's Melissa at this point?
Yeah, what's Melissa and
Yeah,
Fairy
I've woken
doing?
up. I guess I'm gonna let you guide me to where it happened.
Sure, so you'd be like here. What's the fairy doing? Are they just like hanging out?
I like, yeah, they just fly over, and Melissa's gonna stand next to the spot. Actually, she goes, so when's he gonna come back? Hello?
In 5, 4.
I stand like next to the spot, and I'd like to ready a grapple action.
Sure. So you're
I guess.
standing in like the doorway, right next to
I
where
guess.
the kobold's going to appear.
Yeah. And I wait, I guess. I ready my action.
Sure. Poof! The kobold appears. Oh, what's going on? Grapple. So
You want me to
I'm like come back in the position of like dunking where I was about to dunk a fox into anything, and it's like ah.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. We're all friends here, but actually, I'm not really. What were you doing?
I was gonna power the ship.
I look at the fox.
Technically, you
Shrugs.
can't see the fox from there
Oh, yeah.
because like just the way that the door is. You can all hear the tussling as the kobold is grabbing. Like, what's going on? Power ship.
His head will power the ship.
Question: what does it
Not
feel
ship
like
food.
We can take
That-
you back out once once we're not moving.
How do you know?
Oh, Fox, how do you feel about this?
I'm good with space things. I know things.
Oh,
I'm just not good at dealing with people. I'm sorry.
What will happen when he gets put into the engine? What'll happen
The
to him?
ship will come on and we'll be able to fly.
Do you honestly think that I would be unharmed by that?
You hear the silence as he thinks about it. I didn't consider. I actually haven't checked. Sorry. Should probably have
Check
done that
that.
first.
First, please.
What is that,
I mean, you would be
Arcana?
totally unharmed if we could just take some of the crystal off your head.
Yeah, just get him an axe and chop it off. What's the worst that
Tried.
can happen?
It doesn't work.
What? You can't remove it?
No.
Can't even get me a little bit of it.
No.
Now, I've got these space tools.
No.
I mean, out of game, that would probably work, but you have no idea what effect it would have on the creature it's attached to.
Yeah.
Lose a level of sorcery.
Maybe?
Question: what actually? What is the crystal, by the way? Never actually questioned that. Why? Like, what happened? Is it part like? I guess it gets part of you, but like, what did it do when it became part of you?
Oh, I found it in Bryn Shandar when I was not like this. And it was shiny, so I took it with me and took it into my den. And then there was this weird, scary storm. And then everything changed. And since then I have the crystal in my hand.
What do you mean changed? How did it change? Could you like think and stuff and talk and things?
Well, I could think before, but suddenly there were a lot more words in my head, yeah.
Ah. So it's like a crystal that makes you smarter.
Some would say it may make him almost like a person.
It probably would be a bad idea to remove the crystal that made you smarter, unless like it's already done its thing and you're already like that. I don't know.
But all of my
I'm not
magic
a
flows through the
magic
crystal.
man. I'm a slime.
When I do magic, all of my magic flows through there.
Do you think I could like take a chunk of crystal from the end of it and then regrow more crystal?
How do you regrow more crystal?
Well, there's a way you sort of put a crystal in and it explains the like idea of like crystal growth from first principle.
Is it like
So
mushrooms?
like mushrooms, but more crystally.
Hmm.
But wouldn't that mean that I would have to like dunk my head into whatever you just said and then stay there for like a long time?
I mean, we could fashion it over your head.
It's a sort of strange hat.
Yeah, we could like strap it so there's like a jar of this stuff on your head to regrow your crystal back as we've taken a chunk to grow a new crystal.
I mean, for that conversation, I warily would have come closer, um, feeling safer with Melissa there, and look at the machine as well. I'm like,
I'm still grappled.
Yeah, you're like Melissa has just picked the kobold up and is holding him in the air.
Ah!
for now, can't we just try if, like, you look at that machine and you give me your honest opinion if I can power it, whatever powering means,
From this height,
without
would you take?
dying.
Sorry.
Do I think he could power this machine without being murdered by the machine?
Oh,
damn it.
that is a hell of a question without some sort of roll.
Which
I
kind of
help.
role would you like me
That's
to do?
no help. This would be a straight roll for Ooh, I'm gonna have to think about this.
Arcana?
Arcana makes the most sense.
Investigation?
Insight.
That doesn't seem like that would make
Intelligence?
sense.
I would say it would intelligence based, definitely.
Yeah,
Well,
Probably.
it's like a
Arcana
magical
invest-
space thing, which is why Arcana makes sense.
Yeah,
Sure.
I would
Looking at
Arcana.
mechanical stuff, which is why investigation
Yeah,
would
give
make
me
sense.
a mechanical check.
Well, I have Tinkerer's tools if that helps.
Uh,
I could make a Tinkerer's tools check.
sure. Let's go for that.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure you get better with that anyways.
Plus 12.
Yeah. So you're not 100% sure, like not 100% sure what will happen, but you're fairly sure that it'll be fine. Maybe it might drain you a bit.
I say that on this investigation, I'm fairly sure you will survive fine.
insight check.
Sure.
Can Vito do an Arcana check?
If you come down, sure. Anyone who's investigating can make whatever checks they want, and then we'll see what happens.
Is Smoothie trying to withhold information from me?
Smoothie is telling you what Smoothie believes.
Okay.
But Smoothie is on the was about to continue before people were like insight check. You're like
I waited
Smoothie
for a
has
pause.
sorry. He was thinking of how to say it, but yeah, your insight check is like there's another statement coming here. And Smoothie's like, you may feel your magic a little bit drained at first, but I think you'll get used to it.
And the magic comes back, so I'm not too worried about that. As long as it doesn't like hurt me.
See, I've worked on something like this before, and it just required a strong magic user strapped into it.
Is there like, would I be able to like comfortably sit somewhere and put my crystal where it belongs, or
Do I think I could basically hook up something to the thing, so like some cabling to like attached to the horn while we give him a comfy chair?
No, he would have to actually be, because of the way that the crystal has to go into a slot essentially. He would have to be sitting in it. You give him a cushion to sit on.
Could
At
we
this-
make it so that the slot is slightly more ergonomic for the fox?
I've just let go of you at this point, by the way.
You could probably like you'd be technically damaging the engine, but not in a way that damages it. Like taking
I'm
it
proficient
apart.
in
Yeah,
I'm
but
proficient in doing that sort of stuff, right?
yeah, I mean, like basically you'd be taking it apart. So, like the idea of an actual engine, you'd have the engine bare, but then it would be like not a tight fit anymore.
The slime will turn into a duergar and is gonna go. Maybe there's a pillow downstairs. I'll look for one. Question:
Oh,
When I'm a duergar, is there a hole in me when I walk near the fox?
Sure, yeah. Fuck it.
I pull out Arcadia's grip and I look at it and I'm like, but would you count as a? Could you?
I don't get you.
Maybe
I
sit in
shove
the
his
sink?
I ask Melissa to shove her weapon into the gap and see if that powers the ship before we get onto this.
Wait. I look at Arcadia's grip. Do I have your consent?
Sure. I guess.
Okay, I do that then.
There's like a moment of like you notice like a whir, but that's it. As if it was like responding to a power source, but not the right kind of power source.
Don't try and put diesel
Yeah.
in.
It's the wrong kind of fuel.
All right.
Oh no, now the machine is broken. Oh no.
Oh, you've got
Are you
petrol in
okay?
your diesel.
Are you okay? I asked
yes.
Arcadia's grip. Okay.
Still
Well, that
not
didn't
sure
work.
what you were doing, but
Smoothies on the okay. I think I can create a better space for you, Mr. Fox.
Do I find anything soft and squishy downstairs, by the way?
I mean, there's a lot of things that are soft and squishy, but not in the pillow kind.
Like, that look sort of like it'd be comfortable for a fox to sit on.
If you ripped off a bit of the wall, it is a bit fleshy, but it would be similar to a pillow.
That'll do.
You
The
you,
right
I'll-
consistency.
you also, when you come downstairs, you see like these boxes, 3 that should be here, are moved out the way, and you just see Strix on the floor. There's a line. What's the line? He's just
A
like
line?
yeah, in like where if I move him, those 2 boxes are. There's like a line along the edge, and he's just like following it backwards and forwards. He has been for like probably 10 minutes.
Trix, are you okay?
There's a line here. It's weird.
Is it?
I can feel.
Why is it weird?
I feel air.
Okay. The slime will be a slime and try and melt through.
Wrong kind of material.
Guesses.
Otherwise, you'd be melting through the floor at all times.
Turns into Duergar and just starts trying to, like, feel around for something.
I mean, you definitely find that there is like some sort of seam, line along the floor.
How wide is it?
It is not fit through wide.
Okay.
It is like literally a line on the ground sort of thing.
Okay, theoretically, it's a thing that if we power the ship up, we might be able to open that, and there might be another layer to this ship.
Ooh.
Anyway, tears some of the wall off,
Goes over, rips off a panel of the wall. This should do nicely.
and then just heads back. I got you a cushion. It's a bit flashy.
Smoothie's gonna let everybody else get back to long resting while he goes about fixing space for Fox.
Also,
Oh,
this ship might be bigger than we initially anticipated because of the thing downstairs. Well, I'm gonna go have a nap.
Yeah, me too.
And then Slime will reassume the position.
Reassume the position.
You assume?
As I assume, like, Kerbo's just eating all of the corpses in this room.
Ah, no,
With, like, the
Curvo is asleep. The food
Oh,
is
good.
the food is gone.
Oh, okay. Is the ice method still there?
What? What ice method? Yes, the ice method is still there.
Good, good, good.
So,
Anyway,
everyone else, what are you doing?
nap. We're all taking a nap.
Yes,
So,
I do.
I'll still let it count as a long rest, but basically for your, like, not sleepy time, smoothie, that will be the time that you can work on the engine.
Okay.
Yeah, I never stop sleeping. So
This is a dream.
Yeah, where are you? Are you
Smoothie-
just still
smoothie-
out there? Like,
yeah, I just went
you
to
got
sleep.
onto the
Yeah,
deck
and
of the
never
ship
moved.
and then just fell asleep.
Again, I
Yeah.
will say that you are out in the cold.
Are you sure you don't want to step in the ship?
Okay, I'll move here and go to sleep.
Sure, you can sleep watching Strix crazily look at the floor.
Smoothie is willing to give up his long rest if he can tinker on this thing.
Sure. I mean, I was giving you it for free, but
Oh, were you? Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought I missed.
Not too late, no take back.
no, I was saying since only half of the long rest is supposed to be sleeping, I was saying I'll let you for free have the other half of the long rest be your time working on this.
Since when is that?
I don't know, but I'll take it.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sure it's something like that. That the long rest does not have to be 8 hours of sleep. It can be sleep and light action. And this counts as light action for specifically Smoothie.
I thought that
Okay.
was just for very specific people. No? Oh, well.
Yeah, it's the
just
pact
not-
of the
Stop
Tome Warlock.
questioning.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally stop
Take
questioning.
it. Take it.
Just stop.
Take the free stuff.
Shut up, you. Stop questioning this.
Oh, the Blunk! Take advantage of it.
You see a little bit of
own
eldritch
side.
energy flash from behind, from Smoothie for a
Uh,
second
uh.
there.
Okay, so the person has not decided to sleep outside, so he can have a long rest. Excellent. So let's just say you spend like 2 hours working and then you have your 4 hours. So Smoothie, you have two hours you're working on it. Let's just say it's getting like towards the end, so you can like bring back the out of the long rest. Anyone who like wants to come and watch can be, but mostly it's just like you can relax and stuff.
Cool. So do we like fade to black next morning?
Yes. We fade to black. Smoothie, you are about finished. What happened?
I have made I've like removed the sort of parts of that area that were just sort of aesthetic
Mm-hmm.
in order to create a large enough space that the fox can fit in it comfortably.
Yeah, using the disgusting cushion.
Yep. As padding. And I've set that up so that it should be a relatively nicer bit and place to be than it would have been otherwise.
Cool.
This is a way worse interface than that last ship I worked on.
Much smaller, much gooier.
Wait a minute.
The
Okay.
last one just absorbed that like weird space wizard.
So everyone has awoken. Everyone has long rested.
Slime's first thing is I informed the ice method that the bird is definitely trying to kill the ice method.
Oh yes,
You
Ice
should
Method, you're awake for the first time in 2 sessions.
You
Has
should probably
Nuru
keep a
woke-
low profile.
Has Nuru
Also,
woken in between?
question: Are you suicidal?
No talking about Nuru. That's spoilers.
Fair enough.
No, I'm definitely not suicidal.
Good, then saving your life was the correct choice.
The bird sounds crazy.
Birds do be crazy.
Maybe my best choice is to get as far away from him as possible.
Well, I'm just glad I could help you out. And then
Thank
the
you,
slime's
friend.
gonna. Oh yeah, also you're in a spaceship.
Cool.
Gerbo,
Can-
I'll leave the rest of the explaining to you, and then the slime will roll down to see what's happening with this whole business.
When you get there, you see a kobold, totally different colour than he was before, covered in just purple gack and goop and all sorts of stuff and bits of oil, and you see the engine looks like it's been, apart from like the inner like actual important stuff, just totally taken apart. But there is a nice disgusting cushion in the center, just underneath where the crystal fits.
I'm gonna ask. So, Mr. Fox, whose name I haven't learned yet, would you be willing to please give this a try?
Yes, Mr. Kobold.
Oh, sorry. I'm Smoothie, and here's a book to read while you sit there.
I'm
Ooh,
there.
what
I'm
kind of book?
not sure if I can read. Can I read?
Yeah, you can read common.
It's a book about the physics of spaceship engineering.
Oh yeah, you can definitely read that.
Oh, that would be way too high for him, but yeah, sure.
If it's too hard, there are pictures.
Yeah, if you flick through, you see different pictures of different things that look like this ship, but all kinds of different shapes and sizes and weird designs.
One looks like Thomas
It's-
the Tank
it's-
Engine.
It's the manual Smoothie wrote based on his last experience.
Okay, and then
So
yeah,
it may not be completely sensical.
yeah, but he just pops up to the smushy platform and settles down in a way that is comfortable enough to maintain for a while, and sticks his forehead against the hole.
So essentially, trying to describe it, it's like there's two bits of metal that go towards the center, and then there's like a ring, and that's what you'd put the crystal inside of.
Ah,
So it's
okay.
essentially you'd be like sitting down and then placing it inside of that gap.
Okay.
Okay, so
And then Smoothie runs to the console.
sure. So you run upstairs. As you start running upstairs, you don't even get to the stairs, and yeah, everything's very quickly coming to life. So, first of all, just for fun, can everyone make me a perception check? Smoothie and, well, Boast doesn't need to. Smoothie, you get advantage on it though, as you get to the stairs. So just before you like run up.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
Okay. The 17, 17, 17. Smoothie somehow doesn't notice. Everyone else does notice. You hear a ah from downstairs. As all of the power is coming back on. Now,
I mean that was the slime's next move anyway. He was gonna go and check on Figgy just
Yeah.
hasn't realized he's already fallen in.
Yeah, then now you just like, well, I didn't hear a noise, so I continue up the stairs.
A slime goes to check on this whole situation that you learned about yesterday.
This whole situation.
Exactly.
Okay, so before anyone else moves, do. Slime, you get to the bottom of the stairs and see another staircase.
Ooh.
And when you look
That's
down
not
the
what-
staircase, you see a kobold just like, ow,
Aww.
he fell down the
I go-
stairs.
I become a dwarf and I go and help him to his feet.
Because
Poor
after,
guy.
after all his checking, he fell asleep on the hatch.
Poor guy, I help him to his feet. How
See?
you doing, buddy?
Told you there's something here.
Yeah, I believed you. Let's go exploring.
And Smoothie, you see the entire console has lit up. Don't press the two big buttons. So, what's everyone doing?
I'm heading further down to look at this cool new bit of the ship.
So, yeah.
Smoothie is seeing if he can work out how to make the ship go.
Ooh.
Three.
You're gonna have to... Oh, actually, you have a thought, and you're like, oh no, it's gonna shock me again. Before you press anything.
Mm-hmm.
Do you respond in any way, or do you just continue to try and figure it out?
I'm like, Melissa,
Yeah.
come here.
Okay. I go over there.
I tell her what buttons to push.
Always the gullible character.
The gullible character with like really high intelligence.
Well, yeah,
Also,
but what's her wisdom?
High constitution and strength. I don't know. Like, I'm just like, push buttons. This one and this one.
Okay, so just give me, since both of you are there, give me advantage arcana.
Sure.
Me as well, even though I'm
Oh,
like.
actually, you know what? No, I'm going to say give me an advantage on your magic tool that you found.
Sure. Cool. I'm just gonna. Oh, I've got it there. Space tool.
Oh, that's an
tool.
awful roll.
25 space tools.
You take out your tool and you're like, if I press this button, a key pops out. And you see that there is a hole on the front of the console that you can place it into.
I could do this.
So you put it in, and the whole ship starts vibrating, and just you see the tentacles start moving at the front. You hear whirring and like all sorts of different noises as the ship's entirety starts coming to life. Now's the fun part. You need to be giving me Arcana checks for button choices.
Okay. This is with or without advantage?
I'll give you advantage because you're using Melissa.
Okay.
Also, while this is happening, downstairs people, you also feel all of this.
Okay,
Obviously,
well,
because you're on the ship.
there's a few rooms to pick from.
There's a lot
How
of
do I
rooms.
feel?
Yeah.
You
Oh,
feel...
by the way, the chicken is guarding there.
Cool. You feel strange. Not bad as such, but like... You definitely do feel like... like you're exerting like energy. So like if you were on a very hard jog.
Does this feel more physical or more like as if I'm continuously like casting spells?
So closer to that, yes.
Okay.
But at the moment, it's more like if you were constantly casting cantrips over and over. It's not
Yeah.
draining you, but you feel drained. That makes sense.
You know you're doing something.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, just for quick reference, the people who are downstairs, you notice that it's not quite doors that are across these. Like, it's not the same as upstairs. These seem weirdly similar to what you'd see in, I know it says slave deck, but in like a prison. So like a door with a hole already in it so you can see through. But instead of like a hole, it's like glass.
Hmm. I'm assuming these two things are like different.
Yeah, the two at the back and the front are like standard goopy sphincter doors.
Well, nearest weird door first. So I'm gonna go explore this one.
You find the same sort of thing that was in the upper area, but it is currently empty. So this the same sort of thing that the tadpoles were in.
Oh. Good.
Ice Method will sneak over to this door.
Sure.
And as quietly as possible, open it up and have a look inside.
Wait, which one? Top, middle, bottom?
This one.
Alright, the middle one. So you go through and
I'm more just open it very
yeah, they're
slightly.
like trying to look into it. I mean, like, so there doesn't seem to be much in the room. There's a wall with like tentacles on it. That seems to be about it.
Okay, I'll close that. Go to this bottom door. This bottom door, and I'll have a look at it.
Inside there, it looks like there's lots of supplies, equipment, and things that you assume would be used for torturing creatures.
Ooh, tortury things.
I'm assuming these two side rooms contain similar torture devices.
Sort of. They're more like the things that you can see are beds.
Oh, fair enough.
So you give me insight. See if you can figure out. Well, you can see that there's like blood and stuff. So maybe this was more observation.
Okay. Is there anything else in these rooms, or is that just it?
Nothing like spectacular. The same sorts of things you saw elsewhere. There's like
Okay.
a lot more different equipment and stuff, but there's no magic items.
So I better inform the kobold who likes weird equipment about that. What are these boxes? And are there anything in these chambers? Or are they all empty?
The chambers are basically like the stuff you can see on the bottom is like the equivalent of like hay sort of things. It's a softer thing for things to sleep on. But other than that, there's like some blood stains in some of them. Some of them are a bit more disgusting than others. And the crates have like some sort of weird dried fruit maybe in them.
I'll be a Duergar and I'll try and eat one of them.
Give me a constitution check. Or constant save, I should say.
Save. 5.
You vomit.
Blech.
Your stomach somehow was too sensitive for the alien food.
I go back to being a slime.
At this exact point, everyone falls over because Smoothie has mashed the correct buttons and the ship has shot into the sky.
Okay.
I would like to say that the 25 and the 25, that's enough. Melissa,
Cool,
press
so
this
we-
button. Press this button. Ship rockets into the air.
We fucked up.
I mean,
Well,
that's technically
Success.
yeah.
this was a complete success, I suppose.
Now, I would like to aim us at Brenchander.
Oh no!
Okay.
That's gonna be. The slime's gonna go upstairs. Look outside.
While the ship is moving, which it isn't yet unless he presses a button, which he is wanting to, movement while it's moving is reduced by half. So it's essentially difficult terrain.
Oh, that's fine.
There we go.
So give me another Arcana with advantage of
Lawrence needs to unmute himself.
again.
Burb and Ice Method will just fly like 5 feet off the floor.
Sure.
The slime does the same.
Wait, so if you're just
20?
flying 5 foot, then you would smash into the wall.
We're just
Yeah,
flying
the-
to our location.
Technically, like inertia, like momentum is conserved, so
Well,
you actually
well-
move along with the thing you were flying in.
Yeah,
on top.
exactly.
Like,
When it's the reason we don't like fall off of the Earth all the time when
Yeah.
the Earth changes
If you jump.
direction.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know about that flying though, because that would be
That-
if you're flying in the same direction.
If you put a bird in a
Think about
plane
it.
and the bird flies in the plane, the bird doesn't just slam into the back of the
it's-
plane,
it's-
does it?
It's the,
Oh, I like
it's
that
the
thought though.
It's also the reason why like helicopters can stand still.
Sure.
Yeah. Like, you can fly in an object if you're moving relative to the object.
Oh, but I like that thought of the bird smashing into the back.
A bird just standing normally, and then it flies, and it just slams into the back of the plane.
Oh god.
Look, DMing's hard. I don't have brain work. So Arcana check 20. You press the currently frozen Melissa against a button, and it slowly starts moving forward.
So, looking outside, what does it look like?
It looks like you're in the air.
Ooh.
She can't move.
Well done. Keep this up.
Burb says in common, I want off this thing.
All right, there's the door.
I wouldn't. But sure.
Why is it moving? I don't like it.
That's the
And
point.
How,
Do
I think
how
I've
are
got us
you
in the right
scared of
direction?
flying? You're a bird.
I'm not scared of flying. I just don't like this ship in general.
Okay, let's. Where's the world map gone? Can't see the world map. There it is.
Oh god, this is not gonna go well when we can't figure out how to brake and we just slam into Brinchander at top speed.
I just
Excellent.
need to roll good Arcana checks for the rest of time.
Okay, so we're on the world map, which is very zoomed out on there. Guess we need a new colour for the new line. Which, hey, it could be a perfectly straight line.
Oh, and then the steering. I hadn't even considered steering would. I
Is
mean,
there
in this
actually a
thing, we could
steering
end
wheel
up.
on
We
the
could
ship?
just as easily end up in water deep in this thing.
Okay, so
Where are we currently?
Dugan's Hole. The green line is your current progress.
Okay.
You have went up and then you have gone in a straight line.
Okay.
So
I would like to target Brinchander.
So what you're saying is you want to change direction. That would be an Arcana button time.
Okay, let's Arcana button mash using the Frost Melissa.
Oh my god, nat 1. You press down. Okay.
21?
21 is good, so... Oh wait, no, it was towards the northwest, wasn't it? So you move in this general direction. One more Arcana.
22.
Excellent. You're now on a straight line towards it.
Okay. When we get close enough, I will try and land.
Sure. I'll give you for free. You can... Once you've pressed a direction, it will move in that direction until you say otherwise.
Okay.
So since you're on the straight line now, pressing forward, it will continue forward.
Sure.
And about here, I'd say, you can see the city in the distance.
Okay. I will attempt to, when we get close enough, sort of start working out how to slow down and then stop. And then land.
That sounds like a lot of rolls.
Okay.
Okay, so
How to stop
slow
and
down.
land.
Press button. Arcana. I mean, oh,
15?
15.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible, but you've not slowed down the amount you want to.
Okay.
You're still
Okay.
going pretty fast.
Okay, I'm going to try and slow down again.
Okay. Excellent.
25.
You're getting
Aced
pretty close to the city, but you are slowing down.
I should be at the speed I want now, right?
You're at like what would be a good example? So before you were going like just breakneck speeds. Now you're going like horse and cart ish, a little bit faster.
Cool. And I'm going to try and sort of stop, like come to a stop parking somewhere near the city.
Oh my god. So you want to go down, you're saying?
Yes, in a controlled manner.
Okay. Arcana. How is everyone else doing right now?
The slime's just loving it. He's just observing the back,
I really hope the fox doesn't pull the horn out of that ring right now.
Right now, drop to the ground, kill all of them.
19. That's decent.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So you're still going fast, but not that fast, and you're starting to descend. So essentially, you're now beelining straight for like the city. But you are
Sure.
you are descending.
And then do I need one more to actually manage this to land?
Yes.
Okay. Let's.
But the landing
One.
tentacles.
People with lucky can use lucky on other people, right?
No, only if you get the halfling feat to use it.
Oh, okay. Sure. Is that a halfling feat that needs to be done for it? Okay. 23.
That is
Aced
so.
it.
You're like, coming fast, town coming up. You're like, grab Melissa's arm and just press a random button that you've not pressed yet. And as you're about to hit the city, the tentacles on the front essentially dig into the ground. Thankfully, because you slowed down, it just basically, everyone falls over prone, but you aren't shot forward.
Uh-huh.
The slime is immune to prone.
And you are currently floating 20 feet above the ground in the ship, with the tentacles digging into the ground in front of the front
The
gate.
tentacle.
A successful landing.
Okay. I'm gonna just set us down and remove the key so that the fox can leave the power source.
Oh no, that's not good. Oh no, it loaded in. Oh, thank God for that. I thought I deleted the map. Because I
Oh no, you
accidentally...
would have forgotten which buildings are destroyed.
No, the X's are still there. The map wouldn't have been though. And there's significantly fewer X's once it eventually loads in.
So which gate are we near?
I am just deciding that.
Probably
You,
somewhere around here.
It would be the south one, right?
yeah, you'd be near the southwest gate. So essentially, here.
So how many arrows are going to fly towards us?
There's no arrows, but you see a lot of arrows in the form of crossbows and stuff, as the entire line of the wall is just lined with kobolds, orcs, just everything you can imagine, as a Nautiloid ship has landed outside the city.
The slime just makes their way out of the ship, I suppose. And just
Are we
like,
on the
yay, we
floor
did
now?
it!
Like the
Yeah,
ship?
so I'm
Is it
gonna
like
like bring us down and take out the key so that the fox can leave the power source.
okay?
Ah, wait a minute, so that's one more button press.
Okay, another button press.
Question: did they shoot any arrows at the ship?
They have not.
Damn,
Uh-oh.
I was
We
hoping
drop a
for.
little bit faster than I
Yes,
intended.
you slam into the ground. You're like, ooh, that might have damaged the underside. I'm sure it's fine.
It's still good. It's still good. And I pull out the key.
A perfect.
Okay, like, can I get out now?
Yeah, we've done it.
The
Did
slime's
it
like,
drain
Strix's
anything?
plan. The slime's gonna like go up to the wall and go, Strix's plan worked! Yay!
Nuru, you've lost a first level slot.
Oh, okay.
You haven't lost, but like you
Used.
Yeah.
yeah, you've
Bent
used.
one.
Permanently lost the slot.
You
No.
permanently lost everything. You are fucked.
You are now a fox.
You are now a fox and the battery of this ship.
Ah,
Yeah,
really?
both.
That went well, guys. Bird friend, where are you?
Am I unfrozen now?
In a moment you will be, yes. You're just like frozen, fell over on the floor, and then I can move again.
Huh.
I
Smoothies like, oh
sent
shit, I forgot
to.
something.
Where are we?
I sent to. Can I send to Anthony just asking, are you in Brinchanda yet?
Yes, Anthony, you are.
And
Yes.
where? And if so, where?
I guess the Colosseum.
No, Anthony quickly responds, yeah, yes, I'm there. Can't talk. Invasion happening. Need to gear up. And that's the response he gives.
Got
Oh.
it.
Oh, okay. It's like, what kind of invasion? Yeah, okay, weird invasion.
As you step out of the the alien spaceship.
Message back, we are the aliens.
Sorry, what
both.
was that? Sorry, Lawrence.
Yeah, I was essentially going to say both Burb and Ice Method fly about 150 feet up, and very slowly fly over the wall, very far around where the archers are, avoiding them, and then eventually slowly landing inside of the town.
The slime's gonna like turn into is gonna like hoist Strix up and herald him as the hero.
So,
Smoothie is going to look at you like you're a moron.
which is half true. Okay, so in the time it takes you to climb off the ship, and you can all see a lot of arrows pointing at you. How do you respond specifically to that?
The chicken is going to attempt to look as adorable as possible in hopes that they put their arrows down.
Currently, they're ignoring the chicken because it's a chicken.
The chicken will then walk on.
The slime
I
is
asked
just gonna be
Strix
like,
to come out.
Strix did it.
Some of the kobolds you notice seem to. They don't put the like crossbows, run arrows down, but they do. You notice like talking between them and stuff like that.
And they're gonna be like, we killed the Duergar, found some mind flayers, killed them, stole their ship. Now we're here, being awesome. And we upgraded whatever that weird like metal thing was that you gave us. Now we have this.
And at that moment, through the gates, bursts Anthony. Prepare to die, alien scum.
Oh yeah, we didn't bring that thing back with us, did we? We just left it there.
Wait, what thing?
The thing with which we
Yeah, the
arrived at
snowmobile.
Dugan's Hole.
The snowmobile is
yeah.
still at Dugan's Hole. We upgraded to a spaceship.
Sure. I'm sure, like, if you let the guy look at the ship and play with it, he'll not mind. So, everyone sees Anthony burst out of the gate, astral arms at the ready. But, shortly behind him, you see 2 roos follow. How does everyone respond?
Smoothie starts legging it towards the Nurus.
That's a bit weird.
I carefully approached him.
I can fix that. Don't worry. There you go. Now, if you put the token, I'll be correct. It's because I'd saved the token by accident, so it was just the old one.
Eventually, when the ice method and Burb land.
So what you pick up him and try to fly over the wall?
No, they're both flying. They both. Burb has a fly speed of 50. Ice Method has a fly speed of 30. They will both have been flying at the Method speed of 30.
So
I'm aware that'll probably take a while.
When you try to fly over the wall, you can't pass over. There is an invisible force that stops you.
Oh, okay, so we're about here-ish then.
Which
Is that his wall of force bubble?
Yes, because there was a Nautiloid ship heading straight full force for the town. That they did not know was going to slow down. So they had to activate one of the security features.
The slime just brings Strix forward. That's the slime's job at the minute.
In that case,
Well, Strix is the hero of this story.
they'll both fly over and land next to the guys that come out of the gate here and say hi.
You head over this way and you're like, "Hey friends, it's friends. Hi.
Which of you was the original?
Me, I say both at exactly the same time.
Oh no. It's gonna be one of these, isn't it?
Which of you did I save from Mind Flayers? Shout Smoothie.
They both think for a second, and then the one on the right says, "That's me."
Wait a minute, wait.
Yay, real Nuru.
Oh.
Wait, so you're the one who's the real Nuru then, pointing to the other one.
And
And that one's the other Nuru.
again in tune,
Slime
they
goes.
both say, "No, I'm the real Nuru. We both
Got
are."
it.
Oh, I know what this is. This is one of them tells the truth and the other always tells a lie.
No, this
and you
is
have to
both
figure out
both tell the
which-
truth and lie when they feel like it.
No, both don't lie.
Oh.
They would never lie.
I think
Oh,
they're lying.
yeah.
So there's no door to heaven and no door to hell, damn it.
But you can clearly see like zero aggression between them both right now.
I mean,
Give us a reason why we shouldn't shoot you, and Boris raises his hand and at least kill one of you again.
Why should
actually,
you?
what was...
Yeah, they're both.
Yeah,
and
like,
then he
what
pipes up. Yeah, they're both equally Nuru. Have you ever?
Yeah,
have,
what
have you
was
not
that
said?
reason
The, have you not read the Ship of Theseus?
I don't care about ships that belong to Theseus.
Oh, but he's
One
such a
of
nice
the-
guy.
I mean... what's your reasons for wanting to kill them? Oh, yes,
One of
you know.
them's clearly evil.
We
Oh.
both are.
Wait, do you
Yeah.
say
Hey.
that?
And Anthony goes, yeah, they're both evil, but you know.
So we should kill them.
No, you can't just kill people because they're evil.
Then we'd have to kill you.
Yeah.
Wait, you're evil?
We're not evil.
If you kill someone for being evil when they've not done anything evil, that's evil. So
That's pretty.
So you'd be evil, and we'd have to kill you for being evil.
Yes, and then the person who killed them would have to kill them,
Yes,
and so on and so forth.
You're better off just not killing anyone.
This
No
is
one
why I
complains
prefer
when you
machines.
no one complains when you kill a devil when you've just met one.
Some people might.
Hmm.
Devils would.
Yeah, but
Also,
like,
it depends on the devil, really. Are they coming at you? Does it look like they're aggressive first? Because, like, you know.
yeah, but until they do something wrong, you
But
don't know if they
importantly, the
have done
reason
something
that I'm
wrong.
killing the devil isn't because they're evil. It's to defend myself.
How do you know they're going to attack you?
You can usually tell when someone's about to punch you in the face or throw a fire at you.
I mean, we don't kill all devils. We didn't kill Jock when he turned into a devil.
Exactly.
Didn't really get a
And
chance.
and everything that they say that is not specifically for one of them, they say in unison.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
never attacked Jock
Both-
for him being a devil. I
Both
attacked him
the-
for his moral choices specifically.
Both Boaz and Ice Method say, "Who's Jock?"
Devil.
So
Was a dwarf, is now a devil.
Yeah.
at this point, all of the arrows and things along the main, like, entranceway go down, and the sidekicks and the 3 people who've just come from the town, which I suppose is like 90% of the group. You see a very dirty, oily kobold run past, just push between the 2 Nurus, run at the ship, and is like, it's beautiful! I've never seen one in person!
Yeah, and it's mine. Says Smoothie, completely over his head of thinking this is his ship now.
And the fox is just like, you can't fly it without me.
Sure, partnership.
Partnership.
And no
Wow.
one else cares.
Wow. The puns.
Well done. Between the 2 of you, you now have something worth millions of gold pieces.
We just need to not let anyone know that we sell it to, that it doesn't work without your presence. Okay.
Okay.
Boaz and Ice Method will walk into town looking for arrows.
Sure, you will be accompanied by a retinue of guards. While they now understand that you are not the threat they thought, they still want to keep an eye on you because Mind Flayer.
Yeah.
Plus,
so
technically,
Strix,
you're honoured guests.
so Strix, who do we report the fact that we completed our mission of like taking down those duergars to?
Strix is like, he goes to open his mouth to speak and is like, shrug?
You don't know.
No. Should I?
Yes.
Well, I don't.
Okay. Good on you.
I mean, like, Anthony might be able to help you, but I don't think Strix can.
The slime will turn to Anthony and ask about that.
Anthony would know, like, probably one of the generals, something like that. That'll have been who sent you. Anthony doesn't know them personally, but he's like, you've met them, like, in passing and things like that.
Cool.
And obviously you're working with them at the minute.
Cool.
Like, the defense part.
The slime just starts making his way into town and is like, Strix, come along, we've got to go and do stuff and tell them things.
Again, everyone is, like, free to enter the town, but they are given, like, either if you travel with, like, Anthony, that counts. If not, then you are, like, have a small retinue of guards with you. Also, just for a tiny bit of information, technically, the Nuruses are technically prisoners right now under, like, Anthony directly. He is, like, their jailer. But they're free to go out and about. But it's, like, essentially, Anthony has spoke up for them, so they are allowed out. Just like,
They're both visibly annoyed by that.
yeah. They just have to make sure that you're not going to start a big fight again. Even though they have reconciled and figured things out, all that Anthony knows is there was a big fight and lots of bad things happened.
Oh.
So, what does everyone do? The bird and the mephit just wander into the town with their small retinue.
The slime's going to go talk to the generals and actually say that we've completed our mission.
In
The
which case,
chicken is gonna. Sorry.
oh, go on.
Chicken is gonna start seeking help to go ask around the town for a man in white just to continue his journey.
Cool. So you will be given a small retinue. Actually, no, wait. I think, honestly, unless someone in this group spoke up, then the chicken probably just wanders into the town.
One of the guards is like, huh, who let the chicken out? Oh
Who
well.
let the chicken out?
That's
Oh
weird.
my god.
We haven't seen a chicken around here in months.
Eh? Oh well.
Except for that one place that's been selling chicken.
The chicken's just growling, "I will find you in Infernal."
Oh, that's weird. I'm going to walk away from this chicken now. But yeah, so if you wanted to go and see, like, the generals, Anthony could take you there.
Cool. The slime will follow Anthony.
I sent you a message, Andrew.
Oh, I did not see. Boop. No, it is not.
Oh, okay then.
I would go to we would go to, like the Nurus would go to the Smith who was around here, I think, or
No,
over here.
the Smith was...
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the nice building. That's different.
Yeah. Because they have stuff that none of our group up until now wanted, like armor.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, maybe they could get something better for it.
What about Melissa and the Pixie? What do they want to do?
I'm like, oh, it's you. Yeah. So that's an undead. Yeah. I'm gonna go for a drink. Oh, can I come? Okay, and we just go to the tavern.
Cool. So you and a bunch of guards go to the tavern. They're like, "Oh, damn! We have to go take you to the tavern. Ugh! Oh, I hate this job." And they all,
Yeah.
like the small group, merrily go with you to the tavern.
The undead's kind of creeping them out, though.
Which, by the
but
way,
but it's free beer, so who cares?
Only for that group to know. The other group won't know yet. The tavern has been rebuilt and looks better than ever.
Can Dare walk around freely, or does he get guarded as well?
Depends on it. Has he spoke in front of anyone other than main group?
Yeah, he yelled to Smoothie that he can't fly the ship without him.
Okay, in that case, so someone would ask Anthony what's up with the fox.
Yeah, that fox was like sort of on a team. He's fine. He seemed a bit psychic-y.
Sure. We'll send one of the men along with him. So you
Okay.
only have just the one person because they don't see a fox as a threat. The mention of psychic's a bit weird, but
Then I turn invisible and run after the chicken.
sure, okay. And say, that's what you meant. You there, go after him. And the little kobold that was meant to go with you is like, go after him. And the kobold just runs off into the distance.
into a random direction
Yeah.
after an invisible.
No, he actually runs straight towards you and then straight past you. And at this point, we'll end as small group, since the Nurus want to go to the shop man. They will head there, and then they'll head to the general, since Anthony has to stay with them.
Mm.
So we'll start next time as the group heads in, and we'll see what each person does. But
Alright.
we at least have an idea. But
Yeah.
as just like a note for fun, as everyone's heading in, you do notice that one, a lot more of the buildings have been repaired, and two, there seems to be a lot of like very colourful like flyers and stuff up, like party stuff. Not sure why, but everyone seems to be quite jovial, despite a lot of the wrecked buildings still being about.
Interesting.
And that at 9:04 is where we'll end it for today.
Yeah.
Buzz is on the nicest amount of hit points.
The chicken now has 67 hit points. He is just missing that number.
Darn.
Smoothie, on the other hand, is on 45 at the same level.
So we have not only split the party, we've split the party 4 ways.
There's the pub faction, the
KFC,
Buying arrows.
KFC faction.
Yeah, so KFC, pub, arrows,
Arrows.
search, generals.
Yeah.
Big magic shop.
So we've split the party 4 ways.
Excellent.
Be fun.
Should be fun. I mean, you know, some weird festivals going on, so
Yeah, and
we
now
should be fine.
I need to decide where is the KFC.
Where's Smoothie? And why are there 2 fairy?
Because I didn't see her. I haven't put.
And where is the pub?
Where?
Oh, there.
Where Melissa
There,
is.
there.
What was Smoothie doing? Just
Yeah, just like I've never drank before. I'm just following, to be honest.
Graham, what was your character doing again? I've already forgot.
Smoothie.
Yeah.
I do not remember. I don't think he ever said.
Cool.
He'd probably just have gone with the main group, talking
Okay.
about how great it was that he could now fly a spaceship.
Do you angrily tell the other kobold to keep his hands off the ship?
Yeah, I'm like, that is at least partially my ship. You don't touch that ship unless I am there to supervise you with the ship.
He promises he absolutely will not touch it.
Okay, I'm not leaving the ship. I will stay there and watch him.
There's a really awkward time where he's just like looking around the ship and he goes to touch something.
You do not have the right space tools to touch anything on the ship.
Actually, you would notice that he has something that looks like a downgraded version of what you have. It more looks like something he's put together from similar parts.
You do not have the right space tools.
Eventually, he will give up and head back into the city, but we'll do that next time. So, essentially, at the moment, until I'll say that basically, after the shop bit, when they head back, you'd probably meet up back at, like, the main area where the generals would be, because that's where the other kobolds would go. So, yes, we've ended. Welcome back to Bryn Shander. There's no escape.
There's no escape.
It's time to kill the colonel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where is the KFC gonna be? It's gonna.
Can't wait for that boss fight. It's just the chicken versus the colonel, and then suddenly the colonel turns massive. He's secretly a giant or something.
So what
Sorry.
will be
Fire
happening?
Walks into a KFC, activates
let's
sickening
think.
radiance.
You know.
Oh yeah. It
Anyway.
radiates the KFC.
Sickening radiance and hunger of Adar over one another.
Yes.
Just like big giant orb of death, and then just like you feel incredibly sick around it, and you're just like, oh.
Oh, I don't like this place. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go to a whack one olds.
Very
Just
And then
eating
just
the
holds the
chicken.
door shut.
Oh my god, it's almost as bad as eating this stuff normally.
Oh yes.
Does Nuru still look the same?
Just to go with the picture, I'm going to say that it's almost imperceptible, but he does have a slightly different color to his skin.
Okay.
It's not something that people notice at first glance. It's like you have to squint your eyes and you're like, oh yeah, he is a little bit different.
So what's the
Look-
deal with
like-
you two?
Like
with
looking
you two
at twins,
Ruse?
just
Yes.
looking at twins with one having more slightly darker tan than the other.
Exactly.
We've stopped.
Yeah.
There shouldn't have been character conversations.
Okay.
How dare you want to play more, you
Monster.
bastard.
If you want to play more, we could do the robbing of a spaceship from your game, the robbing of the gunshot from your game.
Oh yeah, that's gonna go so well for you guys.
But with that, I'm
Yeah, what
gonna
could possibly
end.
go wrong robbing a shop full of like